Shut up and sit down.
Greetings, my fellow Earth travelers, and welcome back to Craftopia. How is everybody doing today? So, guys, we are working on gathering up some hoits. Last time we went to another world. We collected a whole bunch of resources, brought them back here, made some crop plots, did some fishing. Man, we were all over the place. This time, today, we are going to be working on money, among other things. And how are we going to get a ton of money? I mean, we already have quite a bit of money. Crops. We are going to grow some new crops today and figure out how to get all the tiers of all the things. And I don't mean tears like crying in your milk because you ran out of the Oreos. I mean tears of joy for all the moonies. So, no, we're talking tiers of different levels of crops, different values. So they're broke into a tier system. I did set us a pot and an aging facility over here to make ethanol. Not like we don't have several in here doing the same thing. But we need to first make us up a new machine. We need one of these, a breed improvement plant. Now this guy, we are going to need to go get some colored glass, which we made up in the last episode. Toss some sand in the schmeltificator. And I think we need 5 of these. 1, 2, I said 2, 3, 4, and that is saltpeter. Wrong thing, different purpose. There we go. Oh, we're just going to toss glass on the ground too. Perfect. Which means we probably have an extra one in our inventory now. But it's fine. It's fine. All right, let's make this sucker. So we should only need one of these now. There is a catch with these. They make light. They make a ridiculous amount of light. And they make it straight down, even through the floor. So we learned that in the multiplayer series over at twitch.tv/Oblix, shameless plug, where we play every Saturday with Maruski, Nashrak, and a Jammy Doggy. So this is your breed improvement plant. You see the light it creates, and if I were to go outside, so of course you can't really see it in the water, but if I try to shove my head up under this foundation, you can see what it does down there on the ground. In the Twitch series we're doing, I've got my base kind of up in the sky, back over there, right up there, and up in the sky right here. And it puts a big old circle of light right down there. So that is something to be wary of. If you don't like that, make sure you build it low to the ground, so that is not an issue for you. Right, so now I've done harvested up some carrots, and what we're going to do is just drop them in here, and you can see what potential. It doesn't mean you will get all these seeds from these carrots, but you might get these seeds from these carrots based off this percentage. So obviously mostly what we're going to get is carrot seeds and pumpkin seeds, but there is a chance we might get some onion, sugar cane, orange, grape, and tomato. So it is going to cost you some moolahs, some simoleons, some schmackerinos, some goldie doodahs, whatever these are, that's what it's going to cost you. So 11,200, pay the fee, pay the bill, and get them cranking away. And you notice they got the little question marky on them. That's because you don't know what kind of seed you're going to get. But we'll have to crack them open and see once it's done. All right, our machine is done. Let's go suck out the bag of Mr. Seeds. And what we're going to do is just click on them and it's going to open them up. So you see we got 32 there in slot number 6. I'm going to click slot number 6 and we got a pumpkin seed. Pumpkin, grape. So you see kind of what you're getting as you open them. We're just going to spam them until you can get them all opened up. And there we go. So, oops, wrong button. There it is. So we ended up with some carrot, pumpkin, grape, onion, and tomato. So we want to obviously grow some of each of these, and then we're going to turn around and turn these into new things. So let's start with the grape. Let's see if we can get a 4 go. There we go. And can we get another 4 go? Boom, there, perfect. And let's do some onion. Let's get these guys going as well. Bam and bam. Perfect. So we got some onions growing. We got some grapes growing. It's nice that they look all different. In the meantime, I'm going to come over here and harvest me some more whits and continue making some ethanol. All right, so all of these are done. We're going to go ahead and harvest away. And you will notice these are big shinies because they are on the tier that is uncommon. And I do like how when you mouse over it, if you look in the bottom right corner down there, it does show you in those details what it can be used to craft, which is super handy. And we'll go ahead and get some onion. Notice they do not have the shinies on them. They aren't the top tier of this. They aren't the top of this tier. That's what the words I'm looking for. And what I like to do is I like to keep a couple stacks of every veggie so that if we do need to craft something, we have enough to do what we need to do. So I am going to save some of all these. I'm going to get up to 200 on each of them. And probably switch these out for the bigger chest. Actually, I have some in my inventory here. So we'll switch these out for some bigger chest. And what I'm going to do is take probably half this stack and half this stack. That is one of each because I'm an idiot. There you go. Take half this stack is what I said and half this stack. And we're going to run these through the seed extractor to actually get the seeds back so we can replant. And this, of course, costs as well. So you don't want to start this until you have some good income down here. But you can always go back to planting carrots or whatever you need. But the higher the tier crop, the more money it brings in. So it behooves you to get the higher tiers. All right, now as you can see, grapes are selling for 800 a piece. Versus the carrots, which we were selling for 350 a piece. So significant improvement in our profit margins. But I think for the time being, we're done with grapes. And we're going to move on to getting our onions going. Again, I want to collect 200, much like we did with the grapes. No, I haven't upgraded the chest yet. So we got the 200 ready to go. We got plenty of seeds ready to plant again in the future. And I'm going ahead and selling some. Go ahead and do the same thing with the onions. And then we'll rotate to the tomatoes. Then we'll rotate to the pumpkins. All right, I opened another batch of seeds, this time from onions. Put about 44 onions in there. And you can see we ended up getting some sugar cane this time, which we did not have before. The rest of the stuff we've already got. So we'll just toss that into our seed bin here. Like that so. And we'll go ahead and get to work on sugarcane, pumpkin, and tomato. All right, we got some tomatoes grown and some sugarcane grown. So let's go ahead and harvest all this goodness up. And I always want to take those first couple, or that first crop, and turn at least a chunk of it into seeds. Again, gonna cost you a little bit more money. With each higher tier of veg, you're gonna pay a little bit more dollary dues. All right, now moving up to tomatoes, processing in our breed improvement plant. We also get the option of lemon and eggplant, or aubergine for my Brit friends. We still haven't gotten an orange yet, so we still need that. It's only a 2.5% chance and a 1% chance at the lemon seeds, so probably not going to get either. I'm going to go ahead and process 100 of them though, just to see. And as you can see, the tomatoes are selling for 900, which is significantly more. Hallelujah. Making the greens, or golds in this case, I guess. Now, as you'll see, I did go ahead and convert the wheat side over to crop plots as well. Just stored away the wheat fields right here, 16 of them for future use. But I'm going to speed up getting these crops processed, so we're doubling up on them. All right, we got the first batch of sugarcane grown. Man, words in my mouth, not coming out today. So remember, we always take these and turn them into new seeds, so we don't run out and mistakenly, sell something or whatever and not have any replacements for it and have to do this all over again. All right, we got 100 magic seeds. We're gonna have to process these. Let's see if we get anything different for sugarcane. Doesn't look like it. We get a better chance at orange seeds though, which we do still need. So we might process them if we don't get an orange seed out of this batch of 100. So let's go ahead and get those in our hand and get them processed. All right, ran them all. We did get eggplant and we did get orange. So we got everything we needed out of this tier. Awesome. All right, we got some oranges over here. Let's get these harvested. I did go ahead and try to plant that aubergine or eggplant. We only had the one seed and, well, it missed and it just went away forever. And I'm going to have to get another one. So we'll probably process these oranges. I imagine they're going to do pretty well towards new crops. Let's see. Oh, no eggplant. All right, we may have to go back to the tomatoes. And I've got some pumpkins growing over here. Let's go check them out. Nice. Some big, fat, juicy pumpkins. Pumpkin pie, anyone? Pumpkin ice cream, if you never had it. It's maybe, I think it's probably a southern thing, but it's pretty delicious. And let's take these over here and see what we can process with the pumpkins. So pretty much the same thing. The tomatoes the one we want. All right, I grew a whole bunch of tomatoes, processed 100 more, and we ended up getting some more eggplant and a few lemon. So we should be ready to move on to the next set. Now let's go ahead and get rid of the tomato we have and those extra seeds, and we got a full market. So we'll have to wait a few minutes and we can sell off the next set. We are going to be rich. So let's see if I can get these eggplants planted without banging them on the side and not getting them in there. Oops, I ate a tomato. Boom, perfect. Awesome, so we'll at least get those. Now, can we do the same thing with the lemon? Let's see. Oh, perfect. We'll at least get one round. All right, if we improve on eggplant, we have the possibility of getting cabbage, which is the next one we want. All right, let's see what we got. Hey, we got a cabbage. That's exactly what we needed. Would have liked to have gotten more than one, but I'll take what I can get. Hopefully I don't bang it off the side of the crop plot. Can we get a forver? Yes, nice. All right, cabbage gives us the chance at zucchini and chili peppers, though a very low chance, only 1.5%, so we may have to process a bunch of cabbage. All right, after cracking those seeds open, we got the two things we wanted, but only one of each, one zucchini and one chili pepper, so I'm going to have to be very careful when planting them suckers. Or we gonna be in trouble. So let's go ahead and get those. Oy vey, here we go. Boom. Whew. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Now, are we double lucky? Oh, we are double lucky. Sweet. All right, next tier crops growing. All right, if we process chili peppers, we get the chance at some pineapple and some coconut. But look at that extremely low chance. But hey, we got to take the risk. All right, process those 100 seeds, and all we got was one coconut. And of course, a lot of stuff we already had. So, yeah, we're going to have to run some more. But I got some zucchini. Let's see if that gets us anything else. Nope. Same 0.5% for pineapple and coconut. So let's run 100 of those and see what we can come up with. In the meantime, I can get started on those coconuts. All right, processed another 100 and still no pineapple. The search continues. All right, if we process coconut, we get a 47.5% chance to get that missing pineapple. So we are definitely going that route. And we're looking for that peach, which is a 0.5% chance. So let's run those and see what we can get. All right, well, processed all those mystery coconut seeds, and we got tons and tons of pineapple, so we can go ahead and run those. We're still searching for that elusive peach. All right, the second 100 in, and we got that elusive peach seed. So we want to get that sucker in the ground here fairly quick. And I'm not even going to do the 4. I want to make sure we get this guy planted. There we go. Because he's so hard to obtain, I don't want to take any chances. So we'll let him grow up, and then we'll get him processed. And of course, it would help if I actually planted the peach instead of a pineapple. But hey, what you gonna do? I've been doing this for a while. I was going a little bit cross-eyed. All right, so the peach is our legendary. That is our top tier crop. You can see if you put it in here, you get nothing else out of it other than those high tier crops. So we have reached the pinnacle of cropification within Craftopia, at least for the moment, unless they add something new. Now, just to give you an idea why you want to get here, look at the value of a peach. $8,400 dues. So putting these little guys in here and getting them solidificated is going to make us a lot of money. In addition to we can just cook up new recipes. And don't forget, all these fruits and that we've been growing fruits and veg, we can trade them in to our picture book. So for example, if we do the grapes, we can get our attack, put in 1 grape and our attack will go up by 0.1. 1 grape seed and you get another 0.1. So while it doesn't sound like a lot, it does add up. So what I'm going to do now is go through all of these seeds and crops and get at least 1 of everything into our picture book. All right, so now that we've finished up all the croppage in the game, or at least as much as is there now, you check out our planting board and look at that. Beautiful, 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 totally full. So there's 2 more things I want to work on today before we end off the episode, which is the last 2 things really that are going to finish out our age here. We've done just about everything there is to do in the age with the exception of the big pot and some things that really haven't been fully implemented, like the washing machine and the loom, which I don't think we can do much with yet. So I want to look at these 2 guys, the livestock farm and the breeding facility. So let's go ahead and craft these guys up so we can get a look at them and what they do and how they do and all these things. So we'll grab these guys, we'll bring them out here, and let's just drop them down on our bar. And I think we're just going to leave them out here on the beach for the time being. So there's the breeding facility. It doesn't look like they've really done much by way of texturing yet. And let's see. Okay, there's the livestock farm. Now, to make these do what they do, we need to get some animals in there. And of course, we're going to use our little Pokeballs here. Let's see if we can get a sheep. There we go. Can I have my arrow back? No? Okay. So let's start with the breedificator. Actually, we're going to need a second one, aren't we? Can't breed one What are you looking like? Could I just punch you and you not die? Oh, oh, yes. All right, he's close. Getting a Pokeball. Nice. Can I have my arrow back? No. Okay. It's worth trying. It's worth trying. All right. So we got these two ships. So let's load them up. We're going to put them in the breeder. So there's one. And there's two. And it's going to spin them around and make them kiss. We're going to get some lovey hearts. That is the goofiest machine I think I have ever seen. Ever in the history of machines. Okay, now we got this machine. Now, can I get that sheep to go in here? Here, go in there. Get in there. No? Now, this sheep obviously loves me, right? We got the hearts. Does that mean I can Pokeball him without having to beat him up first? I don't know. It's nothing I've ever tried. Oh. Oh. Maybe that's a thing. Is that a thing? We'll have to try it more than once, but seems like a thing. So let's put him in here. And we have a toaster that is apparently making wool. And we got a ton of sheep babies with hearts just wandering around. So this will make 10 wool. Is it damaging the sheep? Yes, it is damaging the sheep. So they do have a lifespan that they will live. It's hard to see their heart bar with the wool bar in the way. I wonder how many wool he'll make before he dies, because you can get, what, with each sheep you can get 1 wool, is that right? Let's see. Sorry, buddy. It's for science. So we get 3 wool out of just murdificating them. Can we get more than 3 wool? Because, I mean, that's pretty darn easy. And we get 3 wool every single time. So this is up to 1 wool. Can we get more than 3? If we can get 4 or 5, then it makes it reasonable. If we can't get 4 or 5, then what's the point? Oh, these sheepies died. I guess they can only bump hindquarters so many times before they keel over. Fair enough. Fair enough. All right, he's up to 2, and he is nearly dead. Okay, he's done 3. There's no way he'll do 4. Before he kills over. Yeah, so how many we wind up with? We wound up with 4. No, we wound up with 6. He produced 3 and dropped 3. Oh, interesting. So it is a little better to pop them in here. Okay, okay, fair enough. What about something a little bigger? So how about bigger? So that's 1. We got to breed it with something. So do we go for another bear? Do we go for a fox? Could we even get a fox? Yes! Finally! 72nd times the charm. So now, apparently we're breeding a fox and a bear. Is that a thing? Is that doable? I don't know. We're going to find out. Alright, so here we go. First creature. Let's get him in place. Does anybody know what does the fox say? Let's see. Bear, skeleton. We'll go with the bear. Oh, Lord, it's going to breed him. That just ain't even right. Oh, we get a... Oh, look, he's friendly bear. I will call you Baloo. Now, get in that thing. No. Get in this. Come here, Baloo. I want to pop you like some toast. Do you pop toast? Why did I even say that? I don't know. Baloo, come on. Come on. Where are you going? Nope. Hello. Okay. Could I just put it here? And maybe they'll just jump in there. Is that a thing? Maybe the next one that comes out will just auto get squirted in there? Apparently, yes. And they're making fish. So you bounce a bear up and down in a toaster and you get large quantities of fish. And it flings the toaster around. Fantastic. Okay, so we need to know, can we catch tame bears without damaging them first? Is that a thing we can do? We need to try this. For science! Okay, we got a tame bear right there. It's blue 26. Apparently, yes. So we can catch a tame bear without having to damage him first. Man, he is cranking out the salmon. Look at that. He's not even halfway dead yet. He is just churning the salmon. Holy crappers. Oh, looks like our fox didn't make it. The bear was too much for the fox. That's slightly embarrassing. Well, we are earning a metric ton of salmon because bears keep popping up into the breeder and then they keep popping into the toaster and I keep getting tons of salmon because I'm just sitting here collecting salmon all day. The good news is we should be able to knock out this salmon requirement relatively quick. I've already got the first tier. Now the second tier, we're going to need 49 more salmon. Well, that should be easy. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And we'll take one back. And, you know, there you go. Tier 2. Now we just got to get 50 more salmon. Well, you know, that's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. And, boom. We're at the 100 mark and we've completed tier 3. Now we can go into an extra tier and they want 1,000 salmon. Well, we ain't far from that either. 20, 30, 40, 50. 9. So that, you know, we're a large chunk away, you know, to being completely done with this because this is just ridiculous. Go on, walk in there. Give me some more. Come on, you know you want to. Come on. Come on, in the toaster. All right, everybody. I do think that's going to do it for this episode. Pay no attention to the mess I've created in the background. I sure do appreciate you guys coming to hang out with me as always. And until next time, y'all, get out there, make some noise. See ya. I'm just saying, pretty easy way to get it. All the way done.
It goes up.